what's going on? Pat McLaughlin here from drumlinechops.com, and in this lesson I'm going to teach you how to play the Flam accent grid. Alright? So for the Flam accent grid, we simply take the basic rudiment of Flam accents and place it on top of the 4-2-1 grid. Alright? So there are three groupings within this exercise. The first grouping is just straight up Flam accents with accents on all the downbeats. Alright? So the first grouping sounds like this. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, now in the second grouping, we're going to keep the flams on all the downbeats, but we're going to shift the accent to the second partial of the triplet. So now the flam is low on the downbeat, and then the accent is right after that on the second partial, and the third partial is still a tap. Alright, so the second grouping of the Flam accent grid sounds like this. 1, 2, ready, go. And finally, in the third grouping of the Flam accent grid, we're going to shift the accent back one more triplet partial to the third partial of the triplet. Alright? So that sounds like this. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay? So those are the three groupings of the Flam accent grid. What we're going to do now is plug those groupings into the 4-2-1 formula. Okay? So in the first section, or the fours section of the Flam accent grid, we're going to play each one of those groupings 4 times back to back. Okay? So the first grouping of the Flam accent grid sounds like this. 1, 2, ready, go. Now, in the second section of the Flam accent grid, or the 2 section, we're going to play 2 beats of each grouping back to back and repeat that whole cycle again. Okay? So the second section, or the 2 section of the Flam accent grid sounds like this. 1, 2, ready, go. And finally, in the last section, or the ones section of the Flam accent grid, we're going to play 1 beat of each grouping back to back and repeat that whole cycle 4 times. Alright, so the last section, or the ones section of the Flam accent grid sounds like this. 1, 2, ready, go. Now, notice in the last section, it alternates hands. So on the first time through, it starts off the right hand, and then the second time through, it starts off the left hand, third time through, starts off the right hand, fourth time through, starts off the left hand again. Okay? So make sure you take note of that. If you need to slow that down and really work that out, ingrain it in your brain, I highly suggest that you do that and really get the one section down before you put it all together. Okay? So now what we're going to do is actually put all 3 of those sections together and play the entire Flam accent grid from top to bottom. Okay? This is at 100 beats per minute if you want to grab your pad and sticks and drum along. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. So that's the Flam accent grid. It's a lot of fun to play. It's a really great grid to learn to start opening up doors to other possibilities. Okay, so if you've just learned the straight up triplet grid with nothing on it, this is a great grid to kind of take it to the next level because it opens up the doors for Flam drag grid, the cheese grid, the Flam 5 grid. Shifting the Flam around, because we'll also do Flam on 2, Flam on 3, things like that. So this is a really good grid for you to learn and work up, not only to improve your Flam accents, but also just to start exploring more options with the grid and really getting your brain comfortable with processing how to keep certain embellishments on one partial and shift the accent around. Okay, so it's a great exercise all around. Really spend some time just slowing it down and perfecting it, and then gradually speed it up over time, and it'll really do a lot of great things for your playing. All right? So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions about it, head on over to the Drumline Chops forum, create a new thread, ask a question, and we will get back to you and help you out as much as we can, okay? Thanks again for watching. Tell your friends about us on Facebook and Twitter, and we will see you in the next lesson.